Nomenclature. Nomenclature is a system of naming things. So we have different systems for different types of compounds. And there are examples of this in real life. One that comes to mind is human names. So my ancestors came from Sweden, and my children have, my older two have done family tree projects and researched, the genealogies and stuff. In Sweden, they used to give the child's name their father's first name, and then if it was a son, they would put son after it. So if your father's name was John, your last name was Johnson. If you were a daughter and your father's name was John, your last name would be John's daughter. And so they had this system of naming people. And so, Olaf Johnson might have a son named Peter, and his name would be Peter Olafsson. Peter, son of Olaf. Okay? And then that person, his children, his sons would have the last name Peterson. But the last names changed every generation. So there's good things and bad things about that. We don't do that in the United States. The father's name is given to the children. And so we pass names on that way. And different countries and different cultures, that's the word I'm looking for. Different countries, different cultures have different ways of naming people. And we don't think that's crazy. And in chemistry, we have divided compounds into different groups and applied different sets of names for each of them. And so the first thing that we have to be able to do is to identify what kind of a compound we're dealing with so that we can use the correct type of naming system. Many compounds also have a common name, and this is kind of like a nickname, but they generally also have a systematic name. So we're mostly going to just use the systematic names. Before I forget, because I forgot this morning in Tulare, I'm just going to tell you there's two common names that we do need to know. One of them is water, and the water has the formula H2O, and ammonia is NH3. And so those are two common names that are used as the official name. They are so common that if we, actually called them by their systematic name, it just sounds very strange. Because water would be dihydrogen monoxide. And that's fun to mess with people. I'm taking a survey. Would you drink something that had dihydrogen monoxide in it? They're like, oh, no, never. It's water. Just mess with people. You shouldn't drink anything with ammonia in it, though. That's dangerous stuff.